Hello everyone, today our discussion is about solving rational expression. Okay, number one, question is simplify PBC over B squared minus C squared, then minus 2B plus C over B minus C. So, the word simplify meaning to say, we're going to combine these two rational expression into single rational expression. How to do that? Our solution first is to find the LCD of B squared, negative C squared, and B negative C. Then we have to do just copy first the B squared negative C squared from here. Then copy B negative 7 from here. Then we have to observe this B squared negative C squared and B negative C, the common. So the common here is B negative C. So the common is B negative C. And there is a rule that, and finding the LCD, the highest exponent that are going to apply. So the highest exponent here is B squared and negative C squared. This one, we have only one exponent here, so that's why our LCD is B squared minus C squared. First, we're going to find first the common, then look for the highest exponent. That's why our LCD is B squared minus C squared. Upon getting or knowing the denominator, B squared negative C squared, we're going to divide. B squared negative C squared divided by B squared negative C squared equals 1. Then multiply to the numerator. 1 times 5BC equals 5BC. Then 1 minus, copy first, 2B plus C. Then we're going to divide B squared negative C squared divided by B negative C. Since the B squared negative C squared, if we're going to factor this, the factor is B negative C and B plus C. So if we're going to divide this, so this B negative C cancelled and the remaining is B plus C. Then we're going to multiply to the numerator, this one. And after that, we're going to simplify. Copy 5BC, then negative 2BC. We're going to multiply to B. We have now 2B squared, then multiply to C. We have now 2BC. Then next, C times B, we have BC, then C times equals C squared. Then we have still negative. Then our next step is to remove the parentheses. So copy this one, 5BC. Then negative times 2B squared, negative 2B squared. Negative times positive, negative 2BC. Then negative times positive, we have BC. Then positive negative, we have negative C squared. Copy also the denominator. Then after that, we're going to combine like terms. So we're going to look for the result if there is the same term that we're going to combine. If it is unlike sign, we're going to minus. If it is like sign, we're going to add. This time we have negative 2B squared, no common. The highest exponent, we're going to arrange automatically. Negative 2B squared. Okay, 5BC minus 2B squared, negative 3BC, negative C squared is the result after combining like terms at the numerator, and just only copy the denominator. Then next, we're going to combine again like terms. So this one, negative 2B squared, only one, so highest exponent, so just right here, negative 2B squared. Then this one, 5BC minus 3BC. So we're going to minus that because unlike sign. So 5 minus 3, so the answer is positive 2BC. Positive because 5 is greater than negative 3. Then negative C squared, only one, just only copy. This is now the simplified of the given question. Tapos na yung ating objective to combine two rational expression into single rational expression. So ito na, wala na tayong magagawa dito. That's why this is our final answer. Next, number 2. Find the lowest term of negative 36b cubed c over 9bc. So our solution, just copy first the given question, and we have to factor 36. The factor of 36, which is 1, is the same with the denominator 9. So the factor of this is negative 9 times 4, and copy 9 denominator. And the factor b cubed, that there is also b here. So we have 2b squared times b. Then c, copy, and also copy. So our purpose to factor just to cancel the same or common. Negative 9 common, we're going to cancel. Then b cancelled and c cancelled. So the remaining is 4 and b squared. So we have to multiply negative 4 times b squared. So we have negative 4b squared over 1. Then for final 1, because when we cancel this becomes 1, b 1, c 1. So 1 times 1 times equals 1. Then we're going to divide that negative 4b squared divided by 1. We have negative 4b squared. Next, number 3, simplify 4 over x minus 5, then minus 6 over x squared minus 25 plus 2 over x plus 5. So simplify means our target is to merge these 3 rational into one single rational expression. So how to do that? So we're going to find first the LCD of x negative 5 coming here, and x squared negative 25, x plus 5, and x negative 5, just copy here. Then we're going to factor x squared negative 25. The factor of x squared is x times x, and the factor of 25 is 1 negative 5 and 1 positive 5. And x plus 5, just copy. And our purpose of this is to determine the common. And we have now the common for x, and we have the rest of x here. And we have common for 5, then 5. Then we're going to simplify. X times x equals x squared. 5 times 5 equals negative 25. So this is now our LCD, or we're going to factor this x squared negative 25. The factor of this is x times x equals x squared, and 25, the factor is 5 and 5. If there is negative here, we have negative, and we have positive sign for this perfect square, which is 25. 5 times 5 equals 25. Okay? Now, upon realize the LCD, we're going to compute now. We're going to divide x negative 5, x plus 5 divided by x negative 5. This negative x negative 5 minus this 1. So the remaining is x plus 5. This is our answer. And we're going to multiply to the numerator. 5 times x plus 5. Then copy negative sign here. And copy also the numerator 6. Then x plus 5 divided here. And x squared negative 25, we know that this is the factor here is the same with denominator, so the equivalent of this is 1 if we're going to divide. Then multiply, so 6, that's why we have negative 6 times 1. Then the next is the third rational. We have x negative 5, x plus 5 divided by x plus 5. Cancel this x plus 5, the remaining is x negative 5. Then multiply to the numerator, we have positive 2 times x negative 5. After this, we're going to simplify by multiplying or removing the parentheses. So 4 times x equals 4x, 4 times 5 equals positive 20, then negative 6 times 4 equals negative 6, then positive 2x equals 2x, positive 2 times negative 5, we have negative 10. And after this, our next step is combine like terms. So we have to observe same term. We have 4x and 2x, positive, positive. If it is like sign, we're going to add 4x plus 2x equals 6x. And the next is the constant 20, negative 6, negative 10. So we have to combine first negative 6 and negative 10. We have negative 16. And we have positive, so unlike, and so we have to minus. So 20 minus 16, we have the remaining is positive 4. Positive because 20 is higher than 16, negative 16. Okay, next, we have to factor the numerator. The number that we can factor for 6 and 4, the common is 2. So write common here 2. Then divide 6x divided by it equals 3x. Then 4 divided by it equals 2. And copy the denominator. So this will be our final answer. Okay? Number 4, find the lowest term of 9b raised to 4 and d raised to 4 over 81b squared, d raised to 4, and c. Our solution, first copy the given, then we have to factor the 81, which is one of the factor, the same with the numerator 9. So that's why the factor of 81 is 9 times 9 and 9 for the numerator. For the variable, you have b raised to 4 and b squared. So b squared, so we have to do is to factor the b raised to 4 into 2b squared times b squared. Then copy b squared to the denominator. And d4 no need to factor because we have the same denominator of d4. So d4 just only copy and copy c. And this time we're going to eliminate the same number and the same variable. 9 eliminated, just write 1 1. B squared eliminated, 1 1. And d4 eliminated, 1 1 here. Then the remaining now is the numerator is b squared. 1 times b squared times 1 times 1, we have b squared here. Then this one, 9, and c. 1 times 9, 9 times 1 equals 9 times c, 9c. So our answer is b squared over 9c. Then we have to always remember, if we're going to combine rational expression, like this one, the given is 3 rational expression, our target here is to merge this into one rational expression. To do that, of course, we're going to find the LCD. How to find the LCD? We're going to look for the common variable and the common constant number and multiply that, and the result is x squared negative 25, for example. Or we're going to factor this. This will be our either our denominator will be, or the LCD, x squared negative 25, or either the factor of x squared negative 25. Okay.